Imagine it. A world where your dreams can come true. A world where you can be a child, no matter if you're 2 years old or 92. A world where all you want to do is smile because you are so happy. A world full of magic. This world is Disney World. Even though it came after Disneyland, Walt E. Disney wanted Disney World to be in a larger land so he could have more control of this area. Every park has a special meaning and reason for being a part of Disney World. Even though Walt passed away before he could see his vision, his brothers took over to oversee the final project in 1971. Disney World is truly one of the most magical places on earth. Disney wanted large land so he could have more control of his area, but faced some challenges. Since Florida is mostly on wetlands, they faced challenges in building Disney World. See, as you can see, as most people don't know, is this is what Florida mainly looks like. Everybody usually just sees the cities and things, but they built over 50 miles of levees so they could build Disney World on this land, and they just dug it out so they could put, and a lot of these like lagoons and stuff that you see at Disney World were already there. They just built around it. Even bodies of water that would remain on Disneyland, they had to completely drain and then clean out all the muck and put the water back in because they were so dirty and gross. The earth that was removed from this lagoon was set out and would be the foundation for Magic Kingdom. Every park is special at Disney World and took plenty of thought in building. The first idea for Disney World was it was going to be one theme park, 2 hotels, and a campground. This park would be called Magic Kingdom. According to Disney Trivia, Magic Kingdom opened with just only 23 attractions. Now there are over 43. As you can see, there are 7 different parks in just Magic Kingdom alone, and they all kind of have their own thing, like Adventureland and Main Street USA, which goes right up the middle, and it leads to the most important part of Disney World, which is Cinderella's Castle. And oddly enough, every trash can in Magic Kingdom is exactly 30 steps apart. And this is because Walt would watch people in Disneyland to see how long they would carry their trash before they just threw it on the ground, and it was exactly 30 steps. And as you know, Magic Kingdom's most famous attraction is Cinderella's Castle. It stands 189 feet tall and is constructed of mainly fiberglass and 600 tons of steel. People mostly think it's like cement and brick. It's not. It's just painted to make people think that. Inside is an apartment which was supposed to be meant for Walt and his family when they stayed at Disneyland. But now you can like put your name in a drawing when you're there, and they'll draw your name out, and you get to stay up in there for one night alone. And the floors are mainly of pure gold. The Epcot Center was created in 1982. It stands for Experimental Prototype Community of Tomorrow. Walt Disney believed that with Epcot, cities in the United States would function more organized and self-sufficient. The Epcot Center was renamed to just Epcot as we know it today in 1996. Today, Epcot is full of innovative and new things. Most people don't know this, but inside the ball there is a roller coaster that takes you around. It's sponsored by the electric company Siemens, and it's kind of just like old robot-y things on the inside, and you can ride it around inside the ball. According to IlluminatingEpcot.com, Epcot's best feature is the World's Fair. It's a showcase of 13 countries such as China, Norway, and Morocco. As you can see, it's built around a lagoon, and you come in through the American Adventure side, and you walk around like a big circle. And it's just like you're walking from country to country, literally. It's literally what it's exactly like. It's just like a big cultural experience. And over in Norway is my favorite ride at the World's Fair. It's called Malistrom, I believe, and it's like an old Viking ship, like you're a warrior. It's lots of fun. MGM Studios was the next park created. Disney Imagineers got to work and had to think of how to bring the 1940s and 1950s Hollywood into a theme park. Had to be smaller than Epcot and Magic Kingdom. Draped in Hollywood, glitz, and glamour, the opening was hosted by a star-studded cast, including Walter Cronkite, Willie Nelson, Jane Fonda, Dick Van Dyke, President Ronald Reagan, and the Prime Minister, Margaret Thatcher. Going into the 21st century, the focus of the studios had to change. Disney had to change its name from MGM Studios to Hollywood Studios on January 7, 2008 because they got in a lawsuit fight with MGM. So as of today, we should supposed to be called Hollywood Studios. There are many rides that look just like movie sets and many attractions that make you feel just like a movie star. The next park is the Animal Kingdom. It was the final park in 1998. Most people think Magic Kingdom is the largest, but that's not true. Animal Kingdom is the largest park in Disney World, spreading over 500 acres. Even though the park opened in 1998, it still fits to Walt Disney. He grew up on a farm, and as most of us know, most of his first drawings were of animals. Animal Kingdom's largest icon is the Tree of Life. There are nearly 400 animals carved into it, and it's covered with over 100,000 man-made leaves. As you look from far away, it kind of looks like it's a real tree, but it's not. It was built, and these were all hand-carved by people onto the Tree of Life. Animal Kingdom is home to over 250 different species of animals. Even though Disney died before he could see his creation, we know he'd have been proud of it. Walt died on December 5th, in December of 1966, 5 years before the opening of Walt Disney World. His brother took over the final project, and we all know he would have been proud. There are some facts about Disney World that are quite interesting. These numbers are really large, so try to wrap your mind around. Disney World has only closed 3 times since it's ever been open, all in anticipation of hurricanes. 1999 and twice in 2004. It took less than 30 minutes to evacuate thousands of guests from the theme park on September 11th. An estimated 1.65 million pairs of eyeglasses have made their way to Disney World's Lost and Found since 1971. Every year, the park finds an average of 6,000 cell phones, 3,500 digital cameras, and 18,000 hats. Mickey has more than 290 outfits, from a scuba scoop to a lighted tuxedo. Minnie? She has more than 200, from cheerleading attire to evening gowns. The latest creatures at the Animal Kingdom are the Blue People of Avatar. A new section with interactive 3D rides is planned to open in 2015 and 2016 at $400 million. When Disney World opened, adult admission was $3.50. Today it costs over $85 a person. Guests at Walt Disney World drink 75 million Cokes, 13 million bottles of water every year. They also consume 10 million hamburgers, 6 million hot dogs, 9 million pounds of french fries, 3.3 million chocolate-covered Mickey Mouse ice cream bars, 324,000 pounds of popcorn, and more than 1 million pounds of watermelon. This is the craziest right here. To equal the amount of laundry that Walt Disney World does in one single day, you would have to do one load for 52 years straight. If you wanted to stay in every single guest room in Disney World, it would take you more than 72 years. Disney World decorates more than 1,500 Christmas trees at holiday time. Walt Disney had a vision of exactly what he wanted, and he got it. Even though he was not around to see his final project, it still turned out to be amazing. From the magic of Magic Kingdom to the new age of Epcot, all of Disney has a special meaning. Disney World is a place for dreams to come true.